flap, 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 flap. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Division 19. Let's see this shit.
Hello everyone.
Hello, Guan Guan.
We're excited to welcome you all to
Look
season
at Jubilee in the background. Look at that.
This time, let's first welcome Zhiyong to introduce some updates.
Oh, Xiong right off the
Hey
bat.
Rebels, it's Ziyong. I'm here to walk you through all the very exciting developments we are making on the balance team.
Okay, let's hear it, Xiong. Come on now. Character rework Black Widow. Wait a second. Wait, what?
Let's first tackle a pretty challenging topic, Black Widow. Looking at past seasons, her combat performance has indeed lacked competitiveness. We
Really?
tried a few adjustments here and there, but with little impact.
Really? How are you now
There's a primary
How are you now realizing that Black Widow lacked competitive, like, anything? And it took you 9 seasons, almost a year to figure out Black Widow. Where is the dev team? Where they are not here. They're not here. They just now figured it out. Oh, Black Widow is home. Anyways.
conflict we've never quite been able to resolve. The long-range one-shot KO capability of her standard sniper rifle.
Then again, she is a hard thing to balance because first of all, sniper. We're talking snipers like Widowmaker and Black Widow and like what's another sniper character? I guess just snipers in general. You know, high collateral damage type vibe, and you don't want it to be like OP with like hit scan. You know, it's very hard thing to balance, especially in a game like this, per se. Anyways, let's see what they say.
Juxtaposed against the counterplay experience for other heroes facing that capability. These two aspects are very hard to balance.
Like, I understand, like, she's easy to counter, but then she's also, when she's not countered, she doesn't output enough value, so... Anyways.
Through many internal discussions, we've always opted to prioritize maintaining her established play experience
Really?
for those that have grown to love her rather than completely redo her,
Really?
and alienate those that love her established playstyle. However, the core issue then remains. So this time, we are attempting to rework her combat loop and truly usher in a new glorious aura for the Black Widow. Here's a brief overview of our approach to these adjustments.
Okay.
First, we've removed the ADS sniper mode from her standard state and increased the fire rate of her primary attack. At the same time, we've moved the charged electrical plasma blast from her original ultimate to be normally available, hitting enemies with this deals damage and applies a slow effect. With these adjustments, on one hand, we no longer need to stress over the one-shot KO issue of a normal snipe, allowing us to implement responsible baseline stats. On the other hand, we hope this gives Black Widow more stable, consistent DPS, raising her base damage floor so more players can pick her up. Secondly,
I don't
we've
know.
transformed her ultimate ability into her ADS sniper mode, which will last for a set duration or until a certain number of bullets are fired. Again, prioritizing the counterplay experience, we still haven't given her the ability to one-shot on critical hits.
Okay. Okay, what? Okay. Okay, but like... I don't like this design. I'm not even a Widow player, and I don't like this design because, like, you took out her aiming down sight, right? You gave it to her ultimate, which is okay, which is great. But even in her ultimate, she can't one-shot people? Bro, what? What is the fuck? What is the point of the ultimate then? What is the point? Why even keep it as the ultimate if you can't one-shot? Do you know how frustrating that is? That's gonna be so frustrating for Widow players. There's no way people are gonna like this. There's no way. There's no way.
However, as power compensation, we've drastically increased the hitbox-wise of her sniper bullets, and they can now pierce straight through enemies.
Okay, they can pierce now.
Crucially, non-critical hits will also deal incredibly high damage, completely shredding any damage fall off at range. The
I don't
ultimate
like
goal
it.
here is to preserve that pure sniping experience for players who love it, while using the framework of an ultimate to grant it the immense, devastating power it deserves. Finally, we've retained Black Widow's sprint and super jump, entirely removing their snapping restrictions. Her spinning
Did her
kick
jump
will
go
also
down?
stay, and we've introduced
Does she
a
not
brand new
jump
ability.
as
When
high?
Black Widow is airborne, she can launch toward the target location.
So she has unlimited
Snap
run.
Widow spike gauntlets down, dealing AoE damage to nearby enemies. Our vision here is to make Black Widow's close quarters melee combos flow much more seamlessly, handing her some serious aggressive burst capability. Overall, we hope these adjustments will make Black Widow a highly competitive flanking duelist. You can
They made her a
experience
flank
all
now,
the details
basically.
for
What
yourself
the
once
hell?
the update goes live. Let's
Oh my
look
god, they
forward
don't
to
know
the
how to. They
performance
don't
in
know
the
how to
new
balance. Oh my god, they don't know how to balance. What the fuck? I don't like the new Widow. I don't think a lot of people are gonna like the new Widow. I don't think a lot of people are gonna like it.
Now, let's chat about the dynamic changes to team up abilities in the new season.
Okay. Team up ability. Okay, we got 2 new team ups. Hopefully.
Hawk infuses ranging gamma energy into a massive metallic broadsword forged by Magneto, granting Magneto to an all-new ability, Gamma Blade. Once activated, he can launch the colossal gamma-infused sword forward. Upon hitting the enemy or the environment, it triggers a chain of violent explosions, dealing massive damage to all enemies in the
So they're recycling team ups?
era. Hawk also infuses gamma energy into Jeff the Landshark's driver splash. Upon activation,
Okay.
just splits out a stream of glowing green gamma water.
Oh.
Continuously watering an ally with it will directly mutate them into a team-up anchorman. Wait a minute,
What?
I think I grabbed the wrong script. Let's try that again.
Huh?
Now, let's officially talk about epic evolution of team-up abilities.
I'm so confused.
The team-up abilities brought an entirely new, deeply Marvel gameplay experience to
Yeah.
Marvel Rivals.
Yeah.
Since launch, they've mostly received immense praise from all of you, especially during the first year. As
Yes, because the drastic difference between Overwatch or just every other hero shooter is that these team ups would basically interact with another character with perks or some sort of, some sort of stat change and ability you gain. Other hero shooters don't have that. So like that's what made Marvel Rivals stand out so drastically. Please tell me more.
we've continued to operate and update again, we've always kept a close eye on the community's discussion regarding team-ups. Things like hoping certain fun team-ups stay around forever, wanting everyone to have an active team-up ability, wishing team-up sync up better with base abilities, and begging for Hawk and Cloak and Dagger to not always just be in Anchor Gel. During the team-up update process each season, as the sheer number of abilities grew, our dev team gradually started feeling the strain.
I
Some
see.
of the newer team-ups started feeling a bit uninspired,
Really?
existing just for the sake of ticking off an update box. Once we realized this, we decided it was time to absolutely revolutionize the team-up system.
Really? I mean, okay. To be fair, you can really tell, and I say this every season so far, you can tell that the team ups, first of all, they weren't getting added. There was nothing new. They kept the old ones for so long. The, and every time they added something new, it was very not cool. It's just not cool, very bland, very basic. Or they recycled a fucking team up. Like, we knew NetEase, we knew. Well, I knew. And, what do you got going on now?
Now, every single hero will possess two completely independent team-up ability loadouts. The ability granted by these loadouts vary. Some are entirely new standalone abilities, while others replace an existing base ability. But either way, they will grant the hero a fresh, far more engaging combat experience.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean?
Players can pre-select one of these team-up loadouts outside the match based on their preferred playstyle and utilize it in-game. If a player wants to swap to their other team-up loadout mid-match, they can do so freely in the spawn room. Every team-up loadout will feature a base effect and an enhanced effect. The base effect primarily dictates the fundamental form of the team-up ability, including its controls, core mechanics, and visual presentation. This base effect will be active regardless of whether any team-up ability partner is on your team. The
Wait, I
enhanced
am
effect,
really
on the
confused.
other hand, mostly acts as a powerful buff to the base effect, though a few will offer additional ability variations. The enhanced effect requires the team-up member to be actively playing in the match to activate. Let's use an example to illustrate.
Yes, please, I'm
Hawk has two
confused.
distinct team-up loadouts,
Uh-huh.
and players can choose one of the following to use in battle.
Yes. Okay.
Inspired by Captain America's unyielding spirit, Hawk becomes an absolute immovable force in combat.
Uh-huh.
This base effect has a new active ability. When used directly, Hawk lifts straight up and violently slams the ground, dealing AoE damage to nearby enemies. He can also activate this ability mid-air during Incredible Leap, triggering the same ground slam effect upon landing. Following the slam, embodying Cap's never surrenders attitude, Hawk erupts in the face of adversity. All his normal ability cooldowns are reduced based on his current remaining health. The lower his health drops, the greater the cooldown reduction. Hawk gets this ability and effect regardless of whether Captain America is actively on the team. Now, let's look at the enhanced effect. Building on the base effect, the slam deals even higher damage, while also breaking the enemy's will to fight, applying a debuff that increases the damage they take. This effect only activates if Captain America is on the team.
Okay. From what I understand, there are multiple loadouts of team-ups, right? The team-ups are affected. Everybody gets that team-up. But if they have the corresponding character, say the Hulk and Cap one, because Cap is on the team with Hulk while he has that loadout, the loadout, or I'm sorry, the team up is enhanced. So yes, they get the team up. They have access to all the team ups, but they are enhanced with the corresponding characters that they relate to with that team up. Is what I got from that. I hope, and I hope that's what you guys got, and if not, then please let me know because I was kind of confused. Let's continue.
For his second loadout, Wolverine's Rage awakens Hawk's inner violence, making him more aggressive in battle. This base effect adds a new active ability that, when used, sends Hawk into a furious state, instantly buffing his move speed and attack speed. It also adds a new passive ability where, upon jumping below a certain health threshold, Hawk enters an unstoppable state fueled by sheer rage, granting him full CC immunity. Again, Hawk gets this ability in effect regardless of whether Warframe is on the team. Now, for his enhanced effect, when Warframe and Hawk are in the same lineup, Hawk can throw Warframe forward. At the same time, Warframe triggers Basca Crawl Strike while Hawk enters the Furious state. This Furious Fastball special is completely independent of the base active ability.
I see.
Meaning Hawk effectively gets 2 chances to actively trigger his Furious state. Again, this effect only activates if Warframe is on the team.
Wait, okay, so this design, the system design might be goated. Might. We're gonna have to see it live. Right? We're gonna have to see it live in game and see how it goes. Because that would change how team comps would form, because some team comps would form with team ups. But now they can even form a lot differently if team ups drastically get an enhanced version with the corresponding characters that, the team ups correspond to. It might be very very dynamic, drastic change to team ups, which honestly,
taking community feedback to heart,
it's different. It's inspiring, honestly.
And cherry pick the absolute most fun and engaging ones, retrofitting them into the new team up system structure. So in season 9, players will get to see the return of some classic team ups, such as Metallic Chaos.
Okay.
And Ammo Overload.
No way.
Of course, we've also designed a ton of incredibly fun, entirely new team-up abilities. For example, Venom will receive the Cosmic Blessing of the Phoenix Force. He gains a new active ability that, when activated, raises his symbiote tendrils in Cosmic Phoenix Flames, swapping out his primary attack for a fiery tendril cliff that aggressively sweeps the area in front of him.
Wow,
when
wait,
Venom
that's
and
different.
Phoenix team up on the field, the Phoenix Force that Venom wields is heavily buffed. Every hit from his Furious Whip will apply a spark stack to enemies, reach 3 stacks, and violently detonate dealing massive extra damage. For the sake of time, we won't showcase every single new team map here. You can jump in and explore them all for yourself once Season 9 launches.
Oh wow, so there's a lot.
Moving forward, we won't be constantly shuffling around and adding team-up combination every single season like before. Instead, we will focus heavily on the macro performance of the team-up system as a whole, optimizing and balancing the ones that are underperformance.
I don't like that though.
For any newly added heroes, we will deeply design them to ensure they launch with completely fun and useful team-up loadouts.
I don't like how they are not adding
this team-up
I don't
system
know.
update is
I have
easily
mixed
the
feelings.
most massive overhaul we've done to the combat system since launch, and it's going to shake up the meta in unprecedented ways. Furthermore, the new team-up roster includes a good amount of cross-role synergies. For example, some Vanguards and Dealists will be able to output healing, while some Dealists and strategies can provide incredible survival utility. Strategies that traditionally lack burst healing will gain potent baseline healing capabilities.
Okay,
and
Adam
strategies
Warlock.
lacking aggressive utility will secure stronger initiation of healing tools. The new team-up system radically shatters the established capability boundaries of the heroes, cracking team comp possibilities wide open. We can't wait to see what team compositions you make full of enhanced heroes and villains. Furthermore, the team-up anchor mechanic from the previous system has been completely scrapped in this update.
Oh, good.
Alongside its corresponding flat immersion buffs. As a result, we will be thoroughly re-evaluating the raw strengths of those specific heroes as well as some others. We are stepping into Season 9 with a just plan for Season 8.5's dominant overperformance, like Cyclops and Rocket Raccoon, while significantly buffing underperformers like Thor, The Thing, Black Cat, and Storm, bringing their lethality and utility back up to par. Altogether, this balance pass touches roughly 80% of our entire hero roster. Because the list of all these tricks is so massive, I won't read them out here. You can dig into the hub numbers in the balance post releasing shortly after this video.
Oh my god, global system adjustment.
Beyond tweaking the heroes themselves, Season 9.0 introduces two massive global system changes. First up, the brand new team-up system inevitably introduces way more numerical variables into the mix. Team fights are going to be infinitely more chaotic and hyper-aggressive. We found in playtesting that this consistently led to ultimate abilities chaining together far too frequently and snowballing matches prematurely. So, after exhaustive testing, we've decided to further off the overall energy acquisitions rate for ultimate abilities. Post-nerf, the average time to earn an ultimate will feel nearly identical to how they play in recent patches. Secondly, we are adding an entirely new health mechanic to the game, regenerative shields. Regenerative shields function under the exact same logic as base health. Any mechanic that calculates off base health, like percentage-based healing or percentage-based damage, treats regenerative shields exactly as if it were regular health. But here is the difference. If a hero managed to completely avoid taking damage for 5 solid seconds, their regenerative shields will automatically kick in, rapidly recharging to full capacity over the next 5 seconds. For instance, if a hero has 300 regenerative shields, it will rebuild at 60 per second. If they have 150, it builds at 30 per second. We are strictly adding regenerative shields to high mobility heroes who excel at flanking and diving. This new
Okay.
health type
Let's talk about that. Regenerative shields. This would be to combat healers who cannot heal your flankers. That is what I'm getting at. That is right off the bat. That's right through the door. That is straight up the welcome mat. That regenerative heals are going towards flankers, or in this case, high mobility characters who can't reach healers, get heals from healers, cry for heals when the flanker's trying to flank, etc., or they're going for health packs, and that combats the situation with healers and flankers not getting heals or communicating, or, in that case. That is so crazy to me. Also, I almost just sneezed.
buff the baseline mistake forgiveness of these hypermobile characters during solo of angle duels.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Significantly reducing the downtime before they can jump back into the fray.
Okay.
Simultaneously, this cuts down on the sheer number of teammates a strategist has to constantly monitor,
Okay.
heavily alleviating overall team healing pressure.
Okay.
Realistically speaking, accurately predicting the exact meta strengths of every team-up combination with the addition of regenerative shields is going to be extremely challenging right out of the gate. Plus, the reactions generated by different team-up synergies with new team compositions will undoubtedly perform entirely differently across various levels of play. Therefore, the overarching philosophy for the Season 9.0 patch is supporting a stable and smooth transition into this entirely new era of Marvel Rivals gameplay. As we plug into this radical new season, we will be constantly monitoring the moment-to-moment experience of the new team-ups and tracking the meta closely across all competitive brackets. If things break, we won't hesitate to step in with rapid hotfixes or patches. If you guys run into any rough spots, please give us your feedback ASAP. Plus, the upcoming mid-season finals will be played on the Season 9 patch, featuring the brand new team-up system. We absolutely can't wait to see the incredible plays our pros are going to pull off. Ignite the battle.
As you just saw, this summer we are
Okay, first of all, before Guan starts talking, when they said that season 9 was like a premiere, like tune in type deal with the whole, a good, what they said, three systems, overhaul systems of changing how things work. I think the game is gonna feel like a freshly new game. But again, I feel like I had comments like that every season. And I guess we'll just see the day of season 9. But let's continue.
rolling out a truly massive new update. This isn't just about tweaking a few team-up abilities or adjusting the anchors. It's a systemic, full roster, ground-up rework that will bring an incredibly fresh and fun dynamic to combat. And of course, in Season 9, Black Widow will also receive a major rework. But that's not all. A new season means highly anticipated new heroes.
And new map. And hey, we all the leak with Jubilee.
Because Jubilee is bringing her explosive mutant
Jubilee,
to
ladies
Marvel
and gentlemen.
in Season 9. Jubilee is a strategist, a lovely manipulator of fireworks, who can control vibrant energy plasmoids in combat to heal her teammates, while simultaneously damaging and blinding enemies.
Jubilee's so beautiful. Oh my god, Jubilee looks like such a doll.
Dazzling fireworks show across the battlefield.
I love her already. I've seen her in X-Men, but I think I love her even more.
As the very first mutant in the Collapse timeline, Apocalypse personally witnessed the world burn to ashes in the crossfire of the War of the Gods. In the eyes of this evolutionary arbiter, the species that needed to be culled was no longer frail humanity, but rather the very gods who had failed the mortals. However, just as Apocalypse was absorbing the face of all deities, attempting to ascend to godhood and reshape the order of the collapsed universe, a mysterious assassin pierced his chest. When the heroes arrived in Thebes to investigate the death of Apocalypse, they hit a dead end, only for 3 deeply mysterious murders to occur sequentially entirely within their own ranks, casting an even more impenetrable shadow over the entire incident. To dive into this mystery, we prepared an interactive Death of Apocalypse detective minigame. We invite everyone to sift through the endless lies and uncover the one truth. Our brand new convoy map, Thebes, will officially go live following the update on July 23rd. Stay tuned. Following the update on July 30th, our brand new game mode, Path to Doomsday, Avengers Age of Ultron, will take everyone straight into Avengers Tower and Ultron's data space to battle Ultron and his mechanical army. At the same time,
hold on. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Sorry, I had to text some dumb shit. Hold on.
Will be launching a series of events in the Times Square lobby, so look forward to that.
College student perks.
In Season 9, verified college students will get access to a new location of 10 costumes and MVPs. We welcome all college students to verify their university email to unlock these exclusive benefits. From July 29th to August 1st, the Marvel Rivals Ignite Series mid-season finals will be taking over Los Angeles, USA. 10 top teams from our 4 major global regions will battle it out on stage, competing for the very first World Championship title of the competitive year. We'd absolutely love for you all to come out and experience the hype live. For more ticketing details, please keep an eye on our social media channels. We have been holding our tongue on this version update for so long, and we couldn't be happier to finally talk about it. We actually started planning our team up overhaul just under a year ago. Over the last few seasons, we've been closely following the community's discussions regarding team ups, and honestly, the pressure has been immense, especially over the past 2 seasons. Right before recording every division, Zhiyong and I would debate, should we just test the overhaul now? We thought dropping the news early might alleviate some of the pressure from the community, but every time, we ultimately decided not to. We wanted to be completely responsible, to only announce it once we had successfully built it, run the tests, and thoroughly verified the gameplay experience ourselves. That's always been our style. So the time is now. Grab your breath and jump into what is easily the biggest update to Marvel Rivals since the game launched. Ignite the battle.
Honestly, let's just say, honestly, I respect that they didn't want to tease it. They wanted the finished product first before they announced it. Which I don't know, I guess just honestly twice, which is like great for them because yes, the community was doubting like all this stuff, right? But knowing that they have their completed product, their system that they built, and it's successful how they wanted to run things, that's great. Like this is, it's sort of like a thing that's like, what is it? The Boy Who Cried Wolf type deal. But like I said, we're gonna see this in game. We're gonna see how everything goes and works, and that'll be interesting.